Hey guys, it's me, Adventure Times Talks, and today we're reviewing the new episode of Adventure Time called Scamps. Now, this one starts off in the Candy Kingdom with the pup gang, those little blue people. Don't really know how to explain them. We're messing in another gang's area, which was the Marshmallow Kids. Marshmallow Kids came, told them to get out, get rid of them, and when the pup gang left, the Marshmallow Kids were actually cleaning up the area. And when they were cleaning up the area, you see it cut to Finn and Jake spying on the Marshmallow Kids, thinking they're doing something bad. And then when the owner of the area came out saying thank you to the Marshmallow Kids for cleaning up, the Marshmallow Kids asked, can we build like a little stand in front of, I think it was a store, and she agreed. And then we switch over to the store, and when we see the store, they set up a little table, and they're playing that cup game. You know the cup game where you put the ball in the cup, you have 3 of them, and then you like switch it around. And once Finn and Jake saw that they were doing that and Starchy came along and they scammed Starchy, Finn and Jake jump into action, calling on the banana guards to capture the kids because they're doing bad stuff. When they went to go capture the Marshmallow Kids had a plan to escape. They went all sneaky. They had like call signals and stuff, and then they jumped down something called Tunnel 4, which Finn pointed out. The kids swam down Tunnel 4, got out, thought they escaped, and then right behind them was Finn, of course, because he knew where he was. And the wall surrounding Tunnel 4 was actually Jake. And Finn told Jake to tell the kids not to do that. When Jake was telling him not to do that, because they probably don't, and Jake said they probably don't even make that much money. The kids said they make $500 a day. It intrigues Jake, and then Jake takes the table and just walks away. We don't see him basically for the rest of the episode. And then we go back, and the kids tell Finn that he's never had a hard life, he never lived on the streets, and he lives in a tree house. And when Finn heard that, he said, like, well, there's a tree over there, which was one of the candy trees, and they were intrigued by it, and, like, just like, wow, what is this? So, and, by the way, PB was spying on Finn and Jake, spying on the kids, Princess Bubblegum, and Finn tells Princess Bubblegum he thinks all these kids need is a nature walk. So he goes, takes them out of the castle into a nature walk. Once we cut to this nature walk, the Marshmallow Kids are intrigued by these trees, these branches. And as they're walking with Finn says, come over here, because Finn wanted to show the Marshmallow Kids this bridge that him and Jake made last summer. Once they got to the bridge, Finn walked over, and one of the other kids started walking over, and he fell into the water and started going down the stream. So Finn went after the kid. Took a while for him to get the kid, then we cut back to Finn has the kid in his hand walking back to where the other kids were, and then we see the other kids playing the same game, the scamming game, on a squirrel, I think. And they were scamming all these animals, and they just made like a huge bunch. They made a bunch of food scamming off animals. And when Finn told them to stop all that, Princess Bubblegum called him and said, how's everything going? Finn didn't answer, and she's like, well, I'm going to assume everything's going great since you haven't answered, because you would have told me something if something wasn't going great. So when he hung up, like, the necklace phone, the kids came over and say, you lied to her. So they were just amazed by him, because he kind of technically scammed Princess Bubblegum into thinking that everything was right, but it wasn't. And the kids wanted to learn from Finn. And Finn thought it would be a good idea to trick the kids into camping by saying, like, you need to scam these sticks into a pile, then scam these other sticks to rub against each other to make a fire. And once the Marshmallow Kids were amused by that, he started to show them how to make a shelter, how to start the fire, how to get food, and the kids were, like, they were all happy about it. And then we cut to, like, this nighttime scene where all the kids were surrounding a fire. Finn was proud of it, so he wanted to step back to take a mental picture, and he fell into quicksand. And as he was sinking, he yelled to the kids, I need help, throw something in. And one of the kids are like, so we should scam a rope to help him. And Finn's like, I don't care, you just gotta throw it in, gotta help me, because he was sinking down in this quicksand. And the kids took a long time because they didn't know how to scam it. They, like, pulled it down, then they tried to play the cup game on it, but it's a rope or a vine, so it wouldn't do anything. Then they decided the only way that they can scam this is to resort to vine. So they start punching the vine. It finally breaks, falls into the quicksand. Finn pulls himself out and says, thank you. And he wanted to tell him that they weren't doing any scamming thing today. He was just teaching him how to camp. And when Finn said that, they said, oh, so Finn, the Marshmallow Kid said Finn did scam him because he said that he was teaching him to scam, but technically they were teaching him to camp, so that was technically scamming them. And then we finally return to the Candy Kingdom. Finn and Princess Bubblegum are outside this building. I'm assuming it's a school. PB asked how it went, and Finn's told her to look inside. They look inside. You see all the Marshmallow Kids scamming a globe, scamming a chalkboard, doing all this stuff. And it was funny because they were like, oh man, I'm going to scam this geography map to teach me how to do this, or scam this because it's giving me thoughts in my brain. And I thought that was really funny. And then Finn, or PB said, Finn, good job, and all that. And then we switched to Jake, because PB said, what are we gonna do about him? They switched to Jake, and Jake is there scamming just a group of people, and then the episode ends. So, the ending of this episode was funny, because Jake just leaves, and then at the last minute, he comes back and says, you know, what's up? Not what's up, but he's just scamming everybody. And, yeah, it's a good episode, just nice, you know, nothing too big, but it was just a good episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please tell me what you thought, any questions or comments, and tell me if you want me to review any other TV show or maybe a game or just anything. And see you guys later. Bye bye.